moving very leisurely through bridge. I'm surprised Nemesis didn't push sooner. They let the cart get to where it is now unhindered. That may bite them in the ass later.
Now, once this cart goes past the bridge, Stripper, are you more keen to send people on the left hill or the right?
I like seeing a split normally, because a split normally I like seeing most down the middle with one or two right, but if they have to go across both hills, then I like seeing a pure split, because some can distract on the left with the normal spawn location that Tempest comes down from. The defender will come down from, I apologize. And coming from the right unhindered. But that usually won't work. Normally we'll see the people go directly down the middle with maybe one or two flanking.
And Nemesis got that clean out right there. That was pretty important. 4 still standing. They've regrouped and they're meeting Tempest right here in the middle.
Oh, this engagement is all over the place. Neither team getting to use their target switching capabilities very much. They're stuck in their 1v1 battles. This is where 1v1 skill really comes into play with the 1v1s. However, I would probably say Tempest has the advantage in that regard. While Nemesis is a very good clan in terms of team play, they are a little bit lacking in dueling skills. Please don't 1v1 me, all your clan.
And it looks like the cart's on the move again. Agatha with numbers pushing towards the cart. Firepod lands.
Ooh, Nemesis gets a little bit stuck in the choke, and they are getting punished for it. That long-range spear is going to bite them in the ass, literally, with Tempest completely wiping Nemesis in that push. And keep moving that cart very nicely. Not stopping. Nemesis is not pushing as hard as they probably should be. They should stop that cart's movement. There's not that many of them.
Skills takes out keys.
2 vanguards.
Yeah.
2 vanguards here from Tempest, alongside those Maul Knights that we're talking about were so crucial before.
Oh, absolutely.
2v1 situation on this night. Good save by Das Truck.
Gets it with 6 minutes to spare. 16 minutes to get the second objective. That's plenty of time. No doubt.
I just want to say right now, we got 95 viewers on the clock. Let's get 100. Raw Boner in spawn, waiting for his guys.
Absolutely.
They're using that momentum to go ahead and take that cart downhill.
Yeah. They're moving.
The bottleneck will be interesting to see how they deal with that once they get to it.
Yeah, the sticking point on this objective especially can be really deadly. That's where most teams will end up going down. I like to think the sluice is the biggest sticking point on this map, but really it's the second objective.
That's true. You can eat up quite a bit of time on this objective.
Oh yeah, especially when you're down that corridor. If you don't get it down the first push, you are going to have a long, hard battle to get it down the rest of the way. All right, but it
Infernal
seems like
by
Tempest
himself, but he's fighting back. He was charging.
Doing pretty good. They're keeping that cart moving though. I'm pretty proud of them, their momentum.
So far it's Skills. 126 points by Skills, leading the way, pushing the cart.
I think what separates these better players is that when they do get hurt, they fall back, they regenerate, instead of taking that extra time to just die and try to go back to spawn. They really conserve and kind of spread out that damage so that they can stay alive even though they're hurt.
Almost definitely. Yeah, if anyone in this tournament can do team tactics, it's these two clans. I've seen some insane team play on a level only dreamed of from both of these guys in the tournament.
And this is huge right now. This stop needs to happen if Agatha wants to hold.
Means a lot. If they can keep him stuck here, that'll be big. But they
there.
It's moving.
Looks like Mason's going to push.
Right after.
Ooh, good push by Nemesis. They are going back on the offensive, but will it last? 1v1.
Huge overhead. Good target switch there.
10 minutes remaining.
Oh, amazing
Still plenty
target
of
switch.
time.
Oh, absolutely. 13 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock.
Raw Boner looking to unload. Oh, a little desync it looked like. And a beautiful overhead by Spook.
Ooh, Ooh, and Nemesis goes down. That card is going to keep moving.
Beautiful shot by Anstey to put down Raw Boner. That's huge.
It's a 3-on-3 engagement. How are they going to split them?
Let's see. Oh, and
Took the archer first.
Yeah, Nemesis had less health overall in that engagement. I think that's what goofed him. And the Renegade Firepot does, in fact, get Spook.
Tempest has continued to be rolling. I mean, there hasn't been many parts in this level where they haven't been on the cart, making sure those wheels are continuing to turn.
Oh, absolutely. We see a Renegade push by Anstey, seeing if he can just stop the cart a little bit. And he can. He's stopping. He's kind of getting it into a stop and go. See some of Nemesis dropping down to halt it. Gonna see Spook do a 2v1 in the cave.
Schoolyard tactics there, running around the cart.
Oh, absolutely. It's very smart. If Nemesis can get Spook
2v1,
without
they
losing
can't
one.
take him down. Oh, wow.
Nice. There they go. And Nemesis is unhindered, except a little health loss.
And this is the...
Beautiful shot by Skills.
Ooh, amazing.
Headshot from up top.
Excellent. Really excellent.
And once you go down a man, that makes a lot of difference in these matchups when you're running heavy classes.
Most definitely. Especially if that man is the knight, your collective hit points as a team goes down a massive proportion. And that's a big loss.
And it looks like Mason's getting the wipe there. Running back to the cart.
We've got Anstey alone on the cart.
It's going to be a huge 1v1. Oh, he nails him! And he kicks him!
With the crossbow shot, that was amazing.
Ooh, looks like they are going to get some movement on the cart. It's going unhindered. It stops.
4v3. Nemesis are up 4v1.
Nemesis,
5v1
great
actually.
clear. Like I said before, stopping the cart in that hole is really going to kill time for Tempest. So they need to get past that sticking point if they want to even get to the fourth objective.
You know, Palliser was playing Archer in some of the previous games, and so now to not see him doing that and have Anstey moving in, I don't know. I don't know if that was the right play. I mean, Palliser was tearing it up yesterday. On both teams, we got Skills here at the top with 12 kills, 8 deaths, and then Bird of Prey for Nemesis with 13 and 11. A lot
Very
more
interesting.
assist over there on Tempest's side. And I think that shows that teamwork.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Something I've also been noticing is Skills has been topping the boards for Tempest just about every game that I've done for them. And seeing Nemesis not having the Archer on top is a little bit janky because the Archer should be getting the most assists at least, if not the most kills. And seeing Anstey with only 5 assists, it's a little bit janky, a little bit unexpected.
Skills living up to the name.
Absolutely.
But Nemesis had a great stop there. I mean, they're quite bloodied up. Maybe pushing out here, trying to keep Tempest from grouping up at the front, might be a pretty good idea. 10
minutes on the clock. We're here at Dark Forest. This is the Valentine's Day tournament from Fight Club, sponsored by Samurai. 2 of the best, going at it head-to-head in team objective. 105 viewers.
That's badass. Broke last tournament's record by a good 30 people. Great job, FC.
Hashtag chivalry. That's all I gotta say.
Hashtag 101 Dream Chivalry FC tournament.
Anstey again back on the card, dropping arrows to see if he knocks anybody out. It's going to be a huge spot for him to hold.
Spook's going to get to him first. He can hold out long enough. Oh, the card is moving. They don't want that.
Anstey goes down. Oh, Spook with 2. Let's see if he makes it 3.
Oh, looks like it will not be so. Key's going to get the burn on the fire pot.
Great burn by Keys. Keys took out 2 of those guys.
Oh yeah.
Bird of Prey was on fire. He was pushed back in the corner, but he just kept on going.
Absolutely. That cart is in a very precarious situation with 9 minutes left on the clock. Tempest could go either way right now. They could be stuck here for the rest of this objective, or they could push it right now.
Do you bring in an extra man at arms at this point? And this is the situation where I was saying, you know, and this is with these better teams. They'll change the lineups to kind of adjust to what the situation calls for,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe a couple of extra MAs to come in here, harass Anstey in the back. I don't know. It could be a good call.
I'm going to say, as an MAA player and having played many scrims on a team with other main MAA players, if you guys saw, Fart Sniffer was the main MAA for Syndicate in the tourney. I've also played MAA for us, and I know when using 2 MAAs in a scrim, what can go down. If you change classes mid-game, it can be good, but most of the time it will screw up your team dynamic, because the whole game you've been thinking, okay, I've got 3 knights, 1 van, 1 man-at-arms, we're going to tacticalize based on that. But when you bring another man-at-arms in, you have to sacrifice a knight or a vanguard, and that A, that lowers your overall health, and B, that totally screws up your team dynamic, and that could be good or bad. For these teams, they might be able to brush something like that off relatively quickly. But I know for my team, it can be really difficult to deal with that kind of change in the middle of a scrim.
And I think it showed here where they made no change to their classes, and they went ahead and dumped that card in there.
Ooh, they made it at 7 minutes, so they have 12:20 on the clock.
Now the options for Nemesis is to maybe stack one side, or maybe go 5-1 and 4-2. I think both of those techniques are pretty reputable, but I mean, what do you think we're going to see from Nemesis?
Personally, I'm thinking Nemesis is going to do the standard thing, probably 5-1, which is what they just tried to do. They just tried to group A, sent one to B, he got torn apart.
That's 1v1 at B.
Yeah.
Now 2v1. Oh, picks up the team kill.
Okay. And we haven't seen that much here with that 100% team damage. I mean, I'm so used to playing casual. I don't know about you guys. I'm killed left and right by friendly fire. That's 50%.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of TK around this tournament, but what I've been seeing is the team that TKs will a lot of the time take a loss due to that, or at least a loss in the objective at hand.
Especially in this objective where one wipe could be all it takes. 6 seconds approximately to lower that sluice gate. It's a tough one to get, but when you do get it, it goes fast.
They're moving
They're
it. It's
turning
getting
it.
down.
They're
They gotta
turning it.
stop them right here.
Looks like it raises.
Keys got him with the
Dodge truck with the save.
finished.
Both sides clear. It's very nice. B taking.
And
B
Keys is
taking
doing
some
work.
heat.
I don't know how he's seeing through that helmet, but he's doing it.
Hey, I was considering buying that helmet, and I think Keys may have convinced me
I saw a
after
helmet
seeing it.
yesterday on a Vanguard, and I was like, man, that thing looks like an upside-down bucket.
I know, right? The Vanguard helmets are utterly insane. Don't even get me started on those.
And right now, Blue doing a good job. 10 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock. Beard of Play, 16 kills, 15 deaths, holding it down for the Agatha Knights.
Nobody's on turnstile A. Looks like they're all crashing B, bringing the MAA back to A to cover.
Mm-hmm. And Tempest is doing something very smart right here that I'd like to see more clans do. They attack all 3 points of entry to a turnstile at once, which means one comes up each staircase and one comes down the drawbridge. Yeah, very nice.
And it paid off. And, you know, I think that they're probably going to go right side here, go bridge, try to come all the way back around. And we've seen a lot of teams actually B early before they went to C.
Yeah, I've been seeing that too. Some people, the first game I casted of Tempest in the tourney, they went straight to C, but they've been going for B a lot more, and I think that's working out for them.
Well, I think the expectation is that, you know, the team's going to go ahead and hit C. I mean, you're going to have to expect that people are going to come around the Agatha spawn and try to jump down on C from the hill, the back hill, but you know, getting that B early, it's pretty good. I mean, because I think we can all admit A, you know, it's a paper door.
Absolutely, yeah. A is
Beautiful reverse overhead by Raw Boner against Beard of Prey. And now he's going to have open season on C.
Spook gets a nice headshot. Anstey gets a nice headshot.
And C is going down.
Yeah, this is bad. There aren't enough
it.
Nemesis to defend. If they take it here, that's not going to
If
be good
anyone
at all.
can do it, Beard of Prey's got it.
Ymyron
He's getting it.
is given a lot of faith there to go one-on-one versus that knight. And he came out on top.
But they do make it.
Agatha able to
13
clear.
minutes and
Keep C.
45 seconds on the clock.
Yep.
Plenty of time for him to do it, but they could be stopped.
B. Actually, they are going to save B for the time being.
The ref actually, I didn't know if you guys noticed this, but the ref actually called out someone for being injured and then respawned.